Hello, beloved. Have you ever found yourself in the pit of despair, pondering why life hasn't turned out the way you envisioned? Maybe you're struggling with the ache of a lost love, feeling untethered and isolated. Perhaps you had never anticipated standing alone at this stage in your journey, or you're enduring the emotional turmoil of a divorce. It's all too common to feel like your life is somehow incomplete, compelling you to seek answers and wonder where God fits into the tapestry of your existence. Life has a knack for throwing unanticipated challenges in our direction. Crises can shake the very foundations of our faith and lead us to reconsider our paths. In these vulnerable moments, it's easy to feel as though we've been abandoned by the dreams we once held dearly. However, these very struggles can be the catalysts that prompt us to cling tightly to our faith. C.S. Lewis reminds us that our most painful trials can serve as opportunities for significant spiritual growth. In our darkest hours, we must remember that God's plan is often beyond our comprehension, and His presence is unwavering, even amidst our suffering. Let's take some time to explore the profound truths and divine promises that can guide us through life's turbulent storms. If this message strikes a chord with you, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments or share the message with others. Your engagement helps us continue spreading these uplifting reflections. Have you ever noticed how, during moments of struggle, old challenges can resurface? Familiar faces from the past suddenly appear, and temptations we believed we had conquered show up unexpectedly. Why does this happen? The enemy is well aware of your vulnerabilities and the pain you are grappling with. Remember C.S. Lewis' powerful observation: God whispers to us in our pleasures, speaks in our conscience, but shouts in our pains. Our suffering becomes God's megaphone, calling us back to Him and reminding us of our need for His guidance. When faced with a broken heart, we arrive at a significant crossroads. Will we allow ourselves to be consumed by our suffering, or will we choose to surrender that pain to Jesus? Reflect for a moment on the biblical figure Job. Despite profound suffering and loss, Job maintained his unshakable faith. Could it be that our struggles serve as invitations to draw closer to God? When we lay our brokenness at His feet, we invite His healing touch into our lives. The Scriptures affirm this promise repeatedly. Psalm 34 verse 18 reassures us that the Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Similarly, Psalm 147 verse 3 assures us that God heals the brokenhearted and binds their wounds. He longs to mend our hearts, but asks that we surrender our splintered pieces to Him. I challenge you to consider, what if your pain is actually a divine prompt to delve deeper into His love and grace? Lewis points out a profound truth. Our discomfort often stems not from doubting God's intentions, but from the fear of the potential pain that can accompany His best plan for our lives. Are we prepared to trust that God can not only heal our wounds, but also renew our spirits in ways we can scarcely imagine? Every painful chapter we encounter can be an opportunity for divine transformation. C.S. Lewis wisely noted, hardship often prepares an ordinary person for an extraordinary destiny. Take, for example, the story of Joseph, the young man who faced betrayal by his brothers and endured years of wrongful imprisonment. Despite these adversities, he emerged as a leader, showing us that trials often serve as stepping stones to greater purpose. Think about your own life. What if your current struggles are shaping you for an extraordinary destiny? While it may feel as though life is throwing obstacles at you, consider that these challenges are not devoid of purpose. They are molding you for something greater. Our hope must be anchored in God, the true source of strength and renewal. Now, transformation often begins in the mind. Philippians 4 verse 8 encourages us to dwell on what is true, commendable, and worthy of praise. Shifting our focus to God's unwavering promises and His immeasurable love fosters a healing mindset. It's crucial to resist the urge to dwell on painful memories and embrace instead the prospect of renewal and new beginnings. C.S. Lewis insightfully declared, "There are far better things ahead than any we leave behind." This simple reminder can serve as a guiding light when the future feels uncertain. When we place our struggles in God's hands, we allow His transformative power to work through us. As you listen, take a moment to pause and focus on your breath. As you inhale deeply, allow yourself to let go of your worries. Picture God's peace washing over you, enveloping you completely. Challenge yourself to shift your perspective. Move your gaze from past wounds to the grace that fills your present. This mindset shift can lead to alignment with God's purpose, opening your heart to newfound possibilities. True transformation often begins with a willingness to confront our shadows and be vulnerable with ourselves and God. Embrace this journey of self-exploration and divine renewal. Recognize that confronting your struggles can lead you away from the chains of your past. In moments of heartache, remember this: you are being prepared for a destiny that far exceeds what you can envision. Trust in God's promises, for even in your sorrow, He is at work, threading together the fabric of your life for His ultimate good. Allow yourself to surrender your burdens, to let go of what weighs you down, and to transform your mindset as you step forward on this journey of healing. Reflecting on your experiences can reveal that your circumstances hold profound meaning. Consider journaling your thoughts or speaking them aloud in prayer. This practice can illuminate truths you may have overlooked. In vulnerability, we often find strength. In surrender, we encounter freedom. Moreover, lean into the support of your community. Surround yourself with those who uplift you in faith, friends who encourage you and remind you of God's unwavering presence. We are not meant to navigate these trials alone. God has placed others in our lives for a reason. As you grapple with pain and hardship, be gentle with yourself. Healing isn't a linear process. It ebbs and flows, sometimes catching us off guard. But remember, with each step toward healing, you're moving closer to the extraordinary life God has planned for you. In closing, reflect on where you find yourself today. Are you allowing past pain to dictate your future? Or are you willing to open your heart to the healing that awaits? God's light shines brightest in our darkest moments, illuminating paths we never knew existed. So, as you continue this journey, hold fast to hope. Embrace the process of transformation and fully trust in God's timing. Allow His grace to guide you as you move from brokenness to wholeness, ready to embrace the extraordinary life He has for you. Amen.